Hello dear students and welcome to a new English lesson. Today's lesson is for the 7th grade. We are going to talk about teenagers' well-being and happiness, and I am Ivana Bokavšek, your English teacher today. By the end of this lesson you will be able to understand what drone racing is by listening, and you will be able to describe your favorite activity. For this lesson you need a pencil, a notebook, a laptop, tablet or mobile phone, a QR code scanner, and internet connection. When you take a look at these 4 words and the sun in the corner of your screen, what kind of feeling have you got right now? I agree with you. I feel happy too. We can say that enjoyment, pleasure, joy, and well-being lead us to a beautiful emotional state. In other words, happiness. What is well-being? Do you know what it means in Croatian? Nečije dobro, blagostanje. That's right. So good health conditions make one of its major parts. Then relaxing time is equally important, and enjoying your time together with people you like and love. What kind of emotional state does it reflect? The state of feeling healthy and happy. Good point. If you think that well-being comes naturally, well, let me tell you, it doesn't. You need to learn how to improve your well-being. Here you can find some useful, we can call them golden ingredients or elements of well-being, such as volunteering, learning, being active and creative, laughing, healthy eating habits, sleeping. Let's see how these elements make someone's well-being stronger and bigger. Volunteering is, at any rate, one of the most important ingredients of well-being. Think of the ways you can help someone. How can you take part in helping someone? That's right. You can help at school events. You can support elderly people or a neighbor in need. You can help at a community event. Why is volunteering one of the golden ingredients of well-being? What do you think? That's right. When we give our time and energy to help someone, it is very rewarding. Do you agree with me? It is that kind of feeling that any other feelings can't replace it, because it gives us a sense of meaning and purpose. Learning is the next step to achieve a high level of well-being. It is very important for our development. Your self-esteem, samopouzdanje, gets stronger when you learn new skills. There are a lot of things that inspire us to enjoy learning. Among many things I like, everything about films makes me learn more about filmmaking. What about you? What inspires you? So, if you still don't have your favorite activity, why don't you take up a new hobby? A new hobby or activity increases your inspiration. When you are inspired by something, the learning never stops. It is a joy. You learn new things, for example, about different places, and cultures, or about your place of living. The list of things we can learn is endless. Being active and creative is a necessary element of our well-being. Have you ever felt stress? If you have, you should know when you exercise regularly or do some sports activities, you release stress. Oslobađate se stresa. Otpuštate stres. Especially during your exam time. People who spend more time in nature can feel well-being more easily. You can explore your local area and learn more about it. And don't forget, we are creative beings. So let yourself go and write, draw, sing, play a musical instrument, dance, act, do whatever you are creative at. There are other essential elements that make a well-being puzzle more completed, such as laughing as much as you can. Why laughing? When you laugh, you are relaxed and your body is releasing stress. That way it protects you from becoming ill. Laughter makes you relaxed enough to deal with your school challenges and tasks. Then your studying and results become better. What does a healthy diet have to do with well-being? Yes, eating well supports physical and mental development, and teenagers, especially them, should pay attention to their eating habits because they are still growing. So what do you need to do to make your eating habits healthy? Good. You need to pay attention to eating smaller portions, but more often. Eat fruit and vegetables, of course. Drink a lot of water. And don't forget to avoid sugar and fizzy drinks. But I'm quite sure you know these important rules very well. How important is sleeping for our well-being? What do you think? Well, it relaxes our body and brain, and that way prepares us for the next day activities. When you don't sleep enough and well during the night, but you sleep more during the day, you are moving away from your well-being because your sleep hygiene is not regular. Yes, sleep hygiene. You heard it right. It means that there is no noise around. You need to adjust the light. Be careful not to eat and drink before your bedtime. And of course, without any screens turned on. As we've said that being active, creative, and learning constantly make our lives happier and well-balanced, you are about to see a new activity, or rather to say sport, and it is drone racing. Before watching the video, there are some keywords we need to check. Drone, an aircraft controlled by someone on the ground. There isn't a pilot inside. Virtual reality goggles are special glasses that show you images on screens in front of you. A joystick is a handle you move to control a machine or a computer game. Latency, delays or slowness when you are receiving data. Accessible, easy to understand and use. Now pause the lesson and copy these keywords and their definitions in your notebook. There is a pre-listening task to do. We can say a kind of guessing game too. Have you ever heard of drone racing? No? What can it be? Is drone racing a good family activity? What do you think? Can younger kids drone race? Virtual goggles are important, but why? Pause the lesson and write your thoughts in your notebook. After watching the video, you will check how good you were at this guessing game. You will find the video to watch following this link, bit.ly/drone-racer1, or just scan this QR code. You need to watch the video starting at 1 minute and 26 seconds and continue watching it till it ends. Of course, don't forget to pause the lesson before you start watching the video. I hope you've liked the video and you have watched it carefully because you need to answer the questions in your notebook now. The questions are: what do you need to control a drone? Do FVP goggles transfer the picture with delay? Is it easy to find instructions how to drone race? Is Rudy, the boy who is talking about drone racing, Australian? Is DCL an international league? Now you can check if your answers are correct. Number 1, the answer is 2 joysticks. Number 2, no they don't. Number 3, yes it is. Number 4, yes he is. And number 5, yes it is. Good work! I bet you have your favorite activity or sport. So why don't you tell us about it? Write a short text in 70 words to describe your activity which makes you feel happy and is one of the ingredients of your well-being. You need to write 3 parts of the text: introduction, body, conclusion. In introduction, you need to name your favorite activity. In body, you need to write about your activity, where you do it, how often you do it, and with whom, how you feel when you do it, and why you feel that way. In conclusion, you can say if you would recommend it and to whom. Of course, you need to pause the lesson to do this task. Our creativity never sleeps, and we need to develop it. Give yourself a try and make your web page about your favorite activity or sport. Type in your browser this link, bit.ly ASPWP1, or scan this QR code. Here you've got an example of my web page where I want to describe my favorite activity. First, you need to make a nice cover and put the title. Then you need to choose how to begin your web page. You can start with uploading a photo or a video clip, or you can write something first. It's up to you. When you finish creating your web page, share it with your teacher and classmates by clicking Publish and Share on the top of your web page, and then click Create Link. Copy the link and paste it in your virtual classroom. Have fun and keep in mind that creative minds inspire others. Probably your web page will motivate some of your classmates to take up your favorite activity or sport. A final task to do. Copy this grid in your notebook and tick the part of today's lesson you've done. Thank you for your attention, and I wish you a lot of joy doing your favorite activities. Bye!